Are you stuck? What about unhappy? Join Alena Chapman, author, mentor, and life coach for 30-minute moments as she challenges you to get out of the doldrum and start living your life to the fullest. It's time to celebrate that life with 30-minute moments.
Welcome to 30-Minute Moments. I'm Alena Chapman, your host, and oh my gosh, guys, I'll tell you, we have a fabulous show. I am so excited. This woman is dynamic. You're going to love her. But I don't also want to tell you, you know what? I have run into people lately who are just not feeling awesome about life. And you're going to say, well, yeah, Alena, how can you feel awesome all the time? Okay, guys, yes, you can. It is a choice. So if you're not feeling awesome about life and there's something more, that's another thing. People have been asking me, isn't there more than this? Isn't there more? Yes, there is. Or you know what you want, but you're not sure how to get there. All right. I'm telling you right now, I have formed a group called Savvy Sisterhood. Now, guys, I'm going to get you in your own group, but right now I'm focusing on women just for this little couple months. And this is Savvy Sisterhood. And why did I form this group? Because there are so many. You are not alone in feeling this way. You're not alone in feeling and not trusting the feelings that you have about your life or about your decision making, or even standing up for yourself. We don't even do that. So I have formed a really awesome community. And that community meets online. You go to joinsavvysisterhood.com. And we have posts. We have wonderful interviews. Actually, this person that we're talking to today was on Savvy Sisterhood. She rocked it. And we also have content that you can apply in your life. And you can start speaking up for yourself and standing firm and confident. So if you're interested, go to Join Savvy Sisterhood and just say you want to join and you're in. That's it. It's free. Free. Unbelievable. All right. Now I'm going to tell you about this awesome guest. Her name is Lisa Berry. Now, I feel like I have known this woman for years. That's how wonderful she is. She's very personable, very vibrant. She's an expert in breathing life into the dreams and messages of those wanting to live and express vibrantly, energetically, and happily. I love that because that's what we want, while standing confidently and securely rooted in their personal power. Yes, because if we don't have that, what do we have? Lisa fulfills her commitment as an international radio show host. I love her, a sister, a published author, and a registered holistic nutritionist, as she recognizes her mission to find, help, and connect with those who need and want to shine. Ooh, I love that. I love shining. Hello, Lisa.
Hello. I just love listening to your whole intro. I love listening to things. Well, first of all, I am so happy to be a part of Savvy Sisterhood.
Yes.
It is an incredible group, and I love your videos. And you know what? I actually looked up what the definition of savvy was.
Ah.
And I know that you already know it.
Yes, but tell them. Go ahead and tell them.
It's perfect. So savvy came up as practical, love that word, practical knowledge and the ability to make good judgments. And so taking those two things, practical, that's what we need. We don't need lofty, hard to do, crazy this and that.
No.
But practical knowledge, that's amazing. And the ability, so you take that knowledge and the ability to make good judgment.
Yes.
I love this anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And when you get that practical knowledge and the way we present it, it does make it practical. Even today, and even on 30-Minute Moments, we do that. It's something to better your life that you can apply easily into your life if you want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what it's about. That's living. All right. Now, let's get started with you. Life's
me.
Yeah, you. I told you guys, she is vibrant, she is energetic, she is cool. All right, choices. Let's talk about these choices. Every day, we have choices. We get stuck in habits. We forget. You know what I mean? We're living the habit. We get up, we get the kids up, we get them to school, we go to work, we do this at work, we get the coffee. We even get the coffee at the same time. We live by habit. We forget that we have choices. Can you talk a little bit about that and how we can break free from that habitual living into choices?
Yes, I thank you for letting me share this with everybody today, because
You're welcome.
I really do have, thank you. I have this spin on life and choices because, and I'm just injecting this right now, I love being a part of the crowd, of course, and I love connecting with people, and I don't want to be like the crazy pants sticking out person, but
you're not the crazy stick in the pants person. You're a person that stands apart because of your vibrancy and because you know about choices. You know what I mean?
And those standalone things that when you get out there, you think, do I have the confidence to stand out, to not live out of habit, to stop and make these choices? Because here's an open, everybody knows about me. I am in Canada, and it's cold, but I always go barefoot. I love being barefoot. I feel like I can get traction, and there's a lot of comments made about that and judgments, but you know what? It's a habit. So I want to feel everything, and I guess that's the one thing I want to tell everybody. So when we're grounded and present, habit actually can be mindful. So there are things, I have habits, but I'm very mindful of the habit. Like I have my tea every morning, and that's a habit.
Yes.
But I also honor it as something, like I have a relationship, and that's my whole thing. I love having relationships with everything. I love with the world.
Yeah,
and so when you're talking about choices, and people don't recognize that they have choice, a lot, like you brought up a great thing about getting coffee. So let's say you're not making coffee at home, you're getting coffee, going to a drive-thru. There are a bazillion choices on that menu, and we do get to choose. And the thing is, if you love what you're choosing every time, just honor that that's a present moment choice. I really do want to choose this coffee every day.
Exactly.
But then there are big choices, like what about when you get that coffee and you're driving to the job out of habit, but you actually hate going there, or you hate that you have to wear a uniform, or that you hate how much money you feel that you're stuck in making, or you hate that you have to eat this food because maybe you think you're gluten intolerant. I don't know, something, all these things so it's really being in alignment with the choices. Are you at choice point?
Perfect. Explain choice point.
There you go. Oh, I love this. It's a great point to be on. So imagine climbing this mountain, and you work really hard to get there, because I feel like everybody, first of all, we're lucky that we're here. We got born. We have a life. That's like an amazing gift. And we finally do all this work, and we've gathered up all our tools and our skills and recognize our being. And then guess what? We're at the tip of that point, and we're allowed to make the choice. But do we just slide back down the hill, or do we stand up there and get to look at all the other peaks and all the other choices that we can make? There's so many possibilities, right?
Exactly.
And I'm going to challenge everybody on one thing here, in a nice way, a nice challenge, and is that a lot of us will hear, I just got to believe in myself and I can make the right decision. But the difference is, I think we all have to trust ourselves first, and that's different. Trusting ourselves is different than believing in ourselves.
It is. Because when you trust in yourself, you can trust in your decisions. Believing in yourself is more believing you can achieve something, or you can be something. It is different. It's totally, because one is on the spot and one is long range. Do you see the difference? Yeah, exactly.
Trust is backed with experience.
Yeah.
Trust is backed with experience. And if you don't go out and do different things and make different choices, you can't build your trust. Like your trust bank, oh my gosh, that's why it's called a trust fund. No, I don't know.
No. Is that why? Oh. Guys, this is so cool, because if you understand this one way of thinking, it's going to change your life magnificently. I mean, I love this. I'm here with Lisa Berry. Lisa, let's talk about this again, okay? Or more into it. All right, so we're talking about trusting ourselves with choices. This is big. So all right, so I am someone who has always stepped, when I'm faced with taking that step forward, I'll let others step before me. Or if I'm standing in a room and there's a question asked and everybody else raises their hand, I'll step back. Okay, these are choices that we do. Why are we doing? Because we don't trust ourselves. How can we get so that we can trust ourselves in stepping up and doing what we know we want to do?
Well, that's a really good. I'm glad you made a really great visual for everybody. A couple of things there. I want to acknowledge the person who doesn't step up and waits for somebody to step first, or doesn't raise their hand, because sometimes you may just be the student still. And that's
yes,
okay.
that's okay.
But if you wanted to, and you're going to regret doing it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The one who goes home and says, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I say, I knew that answer, that thing. That's the person.
And you want to shine a little because you want to.
Of course.
I do know the answer. And that's how you build that experience, right? That's
exactly.
So for that person, the person who's thinking, oh, I wish I would have and I should have, I think what's happened is they don't have that bank account of experience. So you want to start small, and it's a safer environment where people, so you're not in that big room, and you're not, and here's a great little story. I absolutely had this fear. This is a crazy thing, but it's okay. And I still even get a little bit of butterfly in my stomach. I couldn't cross the road at a traffic light where everybody would be stopped and I would be watched crossing the street. So I'd always jaywalk and cross before the traffic light.
Okay, no, I get it. Okay.
Very honest.
Yes, no, it's good.
Oh my gosh, they're going to be, because I felt really uncomfortable in shoes because I wanted to be barefoot. I was like, oh my God, they're all looking up. How weird they look. I'm very neurotic here. What had to happen was I had to start walking a bit more comfortably in other areas that I felt, okay, they're not watching me, first of all, because it was a complex, and then go, okay, am I okay? I want to be seen for what reason? And then I would hang on to that. Okay, I want them to see this. And so I started walking my cats. This is what actually helped me tremendously, because, everybody's going to watch you when you're walking cats on a leash.
Right.
So,
they are, yes.
Barefoot. Yep, barefoot walking cats.
Barefoot walking cats. That's that. Yeah. Yep, I would look.
Yes, and you know what? Do you know what the best thing about that was? And it made me want to do it all the time. Because people were interested, they started coming up to me and talking to me, and I loved the connections and I loved the communication. So I was looking forward to getting out and walk, and then now I could walk across the street, because if anybody really was watching, they wanted to talk to me, I would simply at the corner, well, hello there, and how was your day? Because it was, we always have to think about, why am I doing this? Well, first of all, what is my fear? And what would be the beauty in that fear if it happened? Like, turn it around, like spin it right around.
That's very true. And sometimes we have to take whatever to get ourselves to shine. It's funny, you use that road thing. I never crossed at crosswalks either. And do you know why? Because I have dyslexia. And if there's too many things happening at once, I can't focus. It gets my mind crazy. So I have to walk. I had to find a way to make sure I could do it my way. And that's a big thing right there, folks. Okay, we will be right back. Choosing your way. We'll be right back. This is 30-Minute Moments, and this is Alena Chapman. Thank you.
You're listening to 30-Minute Moments with Alena Chapman, helping you discover your true purpose on WOWO and at WOWO.com.
Welcome back to 30-Minute Moments. I'm Alena Chapman, and I have Lisa Berry here. She is phenomenal, and we are talking about our choices in life and feeling comfortable with our choices. And Lisa, like I was just saying to you, and we were talking about it, choice is supposed to be feeling freer. Like me choosing to cross the road in a certain way, you choosing to draw attention in a certain way. And these are to free us from, the negativeness we can feel about ourselves. Can you further that just a little bit more and how to get that freedom?
That word just came to me. I'm so glad you worded it that way, freedom. When Judas, we're afraid of judgment from ourselves and others.
Yes.
But it is a judgment that A, our choice is wrong. B, that the judgment of, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to regret it, I'm going to fail, I'm going to do this. Or it's all of that training, all that training that we've had from our family growing up, or our peers, or things that come up. And that training that says, oh, you didn't do it right. And I always call it being picked on. And we pick on ourselves.
We do.
And we can be. And then what happens is the more we pick on ourselves from our heart, which is really sad, we actually attract others that pick on us because we're trying to prove what we're thinking. So we're trying to prove that we don't have choice. We're trying to prove that somebody else is telling us there's a better way, the right way, and we actually are giving that up just on that alone. So it's so funny when I was thinking about judgment. And judgment really, it's in the mind. It's going da-da-da. So
it's part of the ego.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I want to invite everybody right now to look at what their minds are thinking. What choices what choice did you wish you could make today that you hadn't before? I wished I ate 2 extra vegetables. I don't know. Because I'm a nutritionist, I have to go with food. But or I wish I made the choice to practice my meditation, because that is a choice. There's always times when it's how we manage it. So everybody, I want to invite them to just look at where's the choice that you wish you would have made, and then take a little one, because then make that choice, like really commit to that choice and commit to the outcome that you're looking for, and start building your trust account. Build that trust account for yourself so that you can make the choices and that you're aware of them.
I like that. I like that a lot, by the way. I do think that and you're touching on a very important point. Oftentimes we judge ourselves, we punish ourselves for what we think is the wrong choice. First of all, folks, there is no wrong choice. It's all learning.
Yay.
It's all learning. And so if you're not feeling happy with the choice, then yes, that's when you can focus. You can focus on changing that choice to another choice. So if you have a habit you're not happy with, then you can choose differently. But let me tell you, it's going to take a little bit. That trust thing takes a little time to build. So you may still choose the same way you have been choosing for a few times, but don't beat yourself up. Just say, okay, next time I'm going to try this instead, or I'm going to try this instead. And it's taking the time to just press a reset button. I call it the reset button.
I can't believe you said that. I have to tell you, I have this thing called, oh my God, I love that you said that. I have this called reset, not regret.
Okay, it's the same thing. Yeah, don't you love that button? I love that button. You just, okay, I made a choice I don't like, reset. And it's like when I used to play golf, I'm a terrible golfer. And so I would play with all these women and I would say, okay, redo. and it's a reset. So if I say something that comes out of my mouth that I think, oh gosh, I didn't mean to say that, that's not me, then just reset and say, stop and breathe and say, okay, this is what I really meant. And you can fix it. Piece of cake. I've done it. You can do it. And people are like, wow, that's really cool. And you can do that in your life. You don't have to put pressure on yourself. And every time you don't do well, just press the reset button and really think, where do I want to go? This builds trust. And with each decision that you do that you like and you start trusting what you feel inside, that is putting what Lisa says, the trust, the trust bank. Confidence. I like that. Yeah, the confidence. I like that. Now, I also know that you are a nutritionist. And I also know that, we women and also men, actually men too, we turn to food. Well, our whole culture does that. When we're not happy, we turn to food. So,
and when we are happy too, because we're celebrating, it is an emotion based. I mean, we need fuel. We need fuel, but it's the choices. Which food are we choosing? And then go to the root of why. You can still go ahead and do it, because maybe you go, I'm going to eat potato chips, and this is why. And then as long as you're at choice point, you go, I have all these other options, but nope, I'm really choosing this one.
And then if you eat that and you like your potato chips, you don't feel any regret, and later on that day you offset it. See how easy it is? It's not a major beat yourself up thing, right?
Exactly. I love that. It's just having compassion. And also, you can also say you go, no, I really wish I didn't, but I did, and I have to be okay with it. I want everybody just to love themselves, but then say, what emotion was I feeling? And I need somebody to talk to. I need somebody to figure this out. So you have people around you who love you. And listening to this 30-minute moments is super helpful, because it just it puts the light on things that maybe you weren't thinking about. Because everybody has these tools. It's your own life. It's your own, you know what I mean? Every day we all have these things, and we can do it.
Yeah. So, I know so much. We always think it's somebody else. Well, we've talked about that on 30-Minute Moments. I don't know if all of you have remembered that, but we did talk about how we put the power out here. It's the fast food, why we're fat, or it's this person, why we get angry. But really, it's our choice. And that is why it's so phenomenal. Okay, we are going to be right back. This is 30-Minute Moments, and my gosh, this is going to help just change your day, isn't it? And we're talking to Lisa Berry. We'll be right back.
This is 30-Minute Moments with Alena Chapman, helping you find your inner self every Sunday on WOWO and at WOWO.com.
Do you feel trapped, fresh out of hope? Or are you living a life you don't want anymore? Break Free with the Prison Effect, the latest book written by your host, Alena Chapman. You can text the word book to 46862 to win a copy of the international bestseller. That's book to 46862 to win an autographed copy of The Prison Effect. It's time to break free.
Welcome back to 30-Minute Moments. And you know, this is my favorite part of the show, the shift. And I keep saying I'm going to come up with a song. I should have a contest because we got to come up with a song for this part. I love this. This is the aha moment, the pivotal moment. Why did Lisa choose to do what she's doing in her life now? Or what happened in her life that gave her a big movement? We all have them. It's when we act on them that the magic happens. Lisa, what is your shift? What was your pivotal moment?
Oh, I just love it. And I want to sign up for the contest for the songwriting, okay?
Okay.
We'll put the movement behind that. And
we will. I think that's a good idea. I like that.
I had two pivotal moments, and I can blend them, so it's an easy tell. I always knew, forever, that I'm a happy little kid. I love life. I love everything. I love the animals. I love, you know what I mean? I just felt loved and supported. I had a terrific family.
Wow.
But I always felt connected to the entire world. Like I used to, when I was little, I'd say to Mom and Dad, I'd go, oh, no, I have friends around the world,
That's so cool.
When I said, yes, I do. And so as a child, you grow up and you're like that. And then, you hit puberty and you get a little bit all self-conscious and wonky and all that kind of stuff. And through, I'm not going to say that eating disorders, but eating disrespectful eating, I got really sick. And the big moment at the doctor's was, because I had to go to the doctor's at this point, and there was two choices. He goes, okay, well, we got to, diagnosis, let's call it. And, I'm a teenager at this point, and he says, well, you can either learn to eat healthy or you can die. And
gosh.
The big one.
Wow.
Clearly, I chose the latter. I wanted to eat healthy, so I really started studying and learning in my teen years. And I thought, well, my mom was always sick throughout my life. She's passed now, but she was just suffered and sick all my life. And I thought, wait, if I can turn my health around, I'm going to fix Mom. And so I dedicated my career starting, when I was 17, actually started as a health coach, counselor in health food stores, and then into weight loss industry, went through. But then I suddenly realized weight loss industry was disgusting and abusive and horrible, and I wanted to help women. So I came up with a program called Dating Your Diet, how to fall in love with the right food.
I like that.
And this is a fun thing. So here I am really doing all my things and feeling great and helping people. But then I was in a really bad spot in my life, and I was making one choice because it was the most important to me. It's a priority choice, but it was making the rest of my life. Some women might stay in an abusive relationship because they're children,
right?
So something like that. Like, I'm just going to equate it to that. And it was years, and I was killing myself again, killing myself, my soul, my spirit. And I thought it took a long time and a lot of trial steps. And I changed my life. I listened to a lot of podcasts. In fact, I listened to Jennifer McLean and Lisa Garr, and they were just like my best friends, the only people I could have.
Yeah.
Changed my life, and I went, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I have this in me, and I'm going to do it. And it took a lot of practice, a lot of evidence-based little baby steps. And, from that point on, it was great. I got to jump back into my nutrition, my field, and now, and with the help of you, Alena, it just, and everybody, even like with One Soul Expo that's coming up.
Yes, One Soul Expo.
It's allowing me to step into the spiritual side of things. And that was the one last little step I wasn't quite being authentic about. I was, in the closet spiritual and helpful.
Yes,
but just saying, oh, no, it's just compassion. But now being able to step like this, I have endless energy, but it's not energy, it's light. I just have to feel like this is just light. So that's where the radio show comes from for me. Yeah.
That is important. That is so important. And we are speaking at One Soul Expo, both of us. It is a phenomenal, if any of you are interested, I'm telling you, it's going to be in Boise, Idaho on July 13th and 14th. This thing is big. And if you can get yourself out there, I'll tell you what, it is life-changing. I'm so excited about this. And it is filled with people who are learning. It has the spiritual side, it has the healing side, it has the people who want to go from maybe not making money to making money. It just has everything all involved. This is a phenomenal big event. I think there's like 2,000 coming. Is that right, Lisa?
Yeah, the expectation is 2,000. And really, you know what the best thing is? It's come and just feel happy. If you're not feeling happy. You don't know how. Like, how do I get to feel happy? Come feel happy.
It's happy. Happiness is really the key to everything. All right, if people want to get hold of you, Lisa, what's the best way they can come see you or get to contact you?
Super easy because I'm not a techie person, although I do like it. I'm just not great at it. That's okay. My Facebook page, it's easy. It's Lisa Berry, Berry, like the low glycemic fruit. I love saying that. And or Lisa at datingyourdiet.ca for Canada. And you can either email me or private message me or Facebook me, and just to reach out and say, hey, I need a little help in this, or ask a question. I love that you said that the other day. Just ask a question, because when you ask, you will receive.
Exactly. Always. Bob Proctor taught me that. You have to ask to receive. And guys, if you want to learn a little bit more about your host, Alena Chapman, go to alenachapmanlife.com. Also, check out Join Savvy Sisterhood. And it is just in that URL, Facebook, joinsavvysisterhood.com. And men, I'm coming. We're going to get something wrapped up for you too. Most important, think about the choices today. Think about your choices and start to gain trust in the choices you make. That's big. We wish you the very best, ease and abundance in your life. This is 30-Minute Moments, and have a very fantastic day. Namaste.
This has been 30-Minute Moments featuring Alena Chapman. If you missed an episode, download it now at wowo.com.
Podcasts by Federated Media.